right, today we have found the short game area. I haven't done a short game practice session yet, and it's obviously a really important part of the game, and I've seen that when I'm out on the course, it's been something I've been struggling with. So we have the 2 camera angles set up here, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. We're just going to practice some pretty straightforward chips that you'd want to get up and down when you're out on the course. Now we're going to be going to that far one down there. These greens do bounce a little bit, but what I'm really focused on is just a very reliable chipping motion that I can refer back to and use when I'm out on the course, that I can trust, especially in pressure situations. I went out and played, and I had iron into a par 5 and was just off the green to a lot of them and couldn't get them up and down, but game's trending the right direction. So what we're going to do here is just hit some shots to that pin down there, see how many we can get within about 3 feet, which is a pretty comfortable tap-in distance. And yeah, we have a handful of balls here. We might switch and go to the short one here, but see what we got. What I'm focused on here is just, fairly narrow base towards the back of my stance. I'm trying to land this thing pretty short and just let it run up. Slight hinge in the wrist here, but mainly allowing the club to fall and feeling a bit of a turn on the way through. That's the main goal. So just hit some shots out of the rough here and build that confidence around the green. That's pretty good. Something you can do to practice chips around the green is take your ball, put it up in the air, let it fall down, and kind of play it from there. That way, you are playing it where it lies, almost simulating where the ball is going to land as it comes down. You're not giving yourself a perfect lie, because we don't get perfect lies out in the course. But another one of those. That one felt pretty good. Yeah, and that one right there is the disappointing, uncommitted chip shot that we do not want to see, and that's what I see happen a lot when I'm out on the course. You just got to commit to it. Make sure you're keeping speed through the shot. That was good. It's just might be a little deep. Hit the flag. We'll take it. Just play it where it lies. This one is kind of sitting down a little bit. Have to maybe get a little bit more vertical. Usually when they sit down like that, they come out with pretty much no spin, so keep that in mind. And there's just so many nuances with chipping and short game in general that make this game so hard, and it's why the pros are just so good at it. Let's try this out. Play forward. Pretty good. It's rolling out a little bit for me. So what I'm setting up to a chip, and this is something I really want to try to focus on when I'm on the course, is being ultra specific where I want to land the ball. So if I'm looking here, I'm trying to land it. I'm trying to build a little circle for me and land it somewhere around here, almost picking out a grain of sand or a patch of grass, but something that I can be super specific with that'll help me and boost my chances with getting it close. And the more specific you get, the better your shots usually are. I'm taking some practice shots, really focusing on that specific spot, because that's what is important to me here. Again, we're using a 56 degree. I try to not use a 60 as much as I can, just there's a lot of room for error there, but I'm looking at a specific spot. Again, just a little uncommitted, landed it just short of where I wanted to put it. So use the practice chipping green to your advantage. Build the confidence. Yeah, it just gets a little jumpy for me. I want something pretty smooth here. It's so hard to get in a good headspace. Much better. That's pretty much exactly where I wanted to aim it and land it. Perfect. Do that again. Repetition's key with these, right? Give yourself different lies, but nothing like some repetition. Oh man, that was the 3rd time that's happened. So what I'm going to do here is just take a couple shots. I'm noticing I'm hitting it off the toe, so that's telling me I'm kind of setting up here and I'm swiping across it. I want to feel a little bit more chest down, a little bit more on top of it. Try to get some setter contact here. Perfect. Came out with a little bit more speed, but landed where I wanted it. Better contact there. And you can go to the same pin all day. Man, I did it again. Just swiping across it. You can go to the same pin all day and just use a different club, and you have yourself a chipping practice session there. But I just want to work on staying on top of my shots here. Perfect. I think that's a big thing with all my shots really, is just picking up, standing up. It's just struggle with it. Just got to stay down and stay committed. When I'm down, I'm usually committed. Perfect. You usually know when you do it, right? And we get within about 3 feet there. Sit. Yeah, that's just comes out with a lot of heat. All right, let's give myself a perfect lie here. We're going to try to execute perfect fundamentals, perfect form, and just turn it through. Here we go. Focusing on that spot. Pretty good, just landing a little bit soft. All right, let me get a couple more. We'll go to the short one. All right, so what we're going to do, I grabbed the 60 degree just to change it up a little bit. We're going to go to the short one. A couple more shots. I'm going to play it more towards the front of my stance. Same fundamentals. Weight forward. Turning it through. Focusing on the spot I want to land it. That was pretty good. Let's give myself a worse lie. Okay, I probably could still play the 56 from here, but it's tougher just because you gotta make sure you get enough speed. I think what happens is I get a lot of my weight going forward like this and it's stuck. That's not what we like to see. It's going close. Gosh darn it. Uncommitted right there. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that one right there. Okay, here we go. Not ideal. All about keeping the speed, and once you lose the speed, man, it's tough. One more here. Weight forward. Really good. Really good. Just the more you practice, the more confident you'll get. It's a super important part of the game, obviously. It's where all your scoring is if you're here in 2 for a par 5. I mean, that's really where you want to try to get up and down and shave some strokes off. But give this a try. Give what a try. I mean, my chipping was mediocre, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. More short game stuff to come. Make sure to check out my practice plan and free course down below. See you guys out here real soon. Subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it.